Hey guys, I'm back again. Literally yesterday I was like, dude, I'm at episode 5 already. I'm literally at episode 5 already. Like that is just so crazy to me. I'm kind of tired cuz I've been everywhere today. Like literally I was at the gym earlier and then I went to this pizza place and then I was like, oh, because like I wanted to go here, right? I'm in a library, by the way, in a breakout room once again, and it stinks. It stinks, and people couldn't clean for themselves. Anywho, I was like, okay, I'm holding my food. Where am I gonna eat this? Because I still have 18 minutes, right? I still have 18 minutes for the bus to come. So I went to the grocery store and there's like this dining area. So yeah, I've been everywhere today. I hope you guys are having a great time. For me, it's been just slightly above okay, definitely. Anywho, yesterday I was like, what am I gonna talk about? What am I gonna talk about? And I was like, since it's, a few days before Christmas, why don't I talk about something lighthearted, you know? Because I've been listening to my previous episodes and I was like, I keep on talking about like, motivational stuff. Why don't I talk about something lighthearted, right? But before we get into that, let's read our poem of the day first. It's very short and it's really it's connected to what I'm going to talk about today. So the poem goes like this. But ma'am, I cannot erase the imprints you left in me. So it's short and sweet, but it's a good introduction about our topic for today, which is the sweetest moments that I've experienced in my oh my gosh, which is the sweetest moments I've experienced with a family, friends, myself, with a stranger, with a romantic partner. Anywho, um, yeah, it's like it talks about like someone making an imprint on you, right? It's like something they've done that you cannot stop thinking about or will forever live inside of you. Like earlier, I said like I went to the gym, right? I think I only did like an hour of workout. I think I only did an hour of workout. I'm pretty sure. Like I did 25 minutes of cardio and then like 30 minutes of arms, chest and abs. Yeah, and I literally just used 3 equipments. That's it. And I was like, let me get out of here. I'm just so tired. I don't know. Like I literally had good sleep. I literally had good sleep last night. Anywho. Anywho, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Okay. So we have 5 categories in here. The first one is the sweetest slash endearing moments I've had with a stranger. The second one is sweetest moments I've had with myself. The third one is with family. The fourth one is with friends. And of course, the fifth one is with a romantic partner of sorts. Anywho, let's talk about this. So, the sweetest slash endearing moments I've had with a stranger. I have 2 on my outline right now, and the first one was when I went to the gym probably 2 years ago, and then this like very kind, very loving lady. Of course, I'm not gonna say their name, but they just talked to me out of nowhere. Like I was just like minding my own business, and they just literally talked to me, and they were like, I don't know, I forgot what they called me. I think they just said, "Hey, sweetie," or something, or like I don't know. It was like something sweet, like a nickname of sorts. It's like, hey, sweetie. It's like, why are you so skinny? And then I was like, no, like I've been doing my best to really like get those muscles, get some body weight going. And then she gave me just like tips and tricks on how to like, how to just gain weight. And yeah, like she was just so nice. She approached me with a smile. And then actually, a few months ago, I met her again on a walk, and I was with my mom and my sister, and she gave us all a hug. Yeah, like she just gave us a hug. They were like, "How are you doing? How are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm good." And yeah, we just kind of catched up a bit, even though we only met once. But that was such a sweet just like experience slash moment slash interaction with a stranger, and she just felt like a second mother to me, honestly. Moving on. Oh, this one. um our second story under sweetest moments I've had with a stranger is, it happened a few days ago. So basically um I was basically on a photo studio of sorts, where you get your passport photos taken. I'm in this place and it's owned by these two. They look like a couple. Customer service is top tier. And then here comes this rude lady. Here comes this rude lady. And she was like, "I'm here to pick up my photos." She was like, "I'm here to pick up my photos." And then the old lady was like, "Oh, when did you come here, ma'am?" She was like, "I don't know." And then the old lady kept on saying like, to fast track finding your photos, you need to tell us when you got here. Like when was your photos taken? Like please tell us, right? And she said that in like the most caring way possible. And then this lady just kept on saying, "I don't know." Like, what do you mean you don't know? Like, what do you mean you don't know? And then she just kept on like giving the store owners like a very hard time. And she was just being rude. She was just being rude. And then finally she got her photos. And then like she ended up like giving the date anyway. Like you could have done that like a few minutes ago so that you didn't have to give her a hard time or something. But no, she just stood there. I don't even know this rude lady, and I don't want to know her. But anyway, I told the store owners like on behalf of the lady, like, "I am so sorry, ma'am. I am so sorry, sir." And they were like literally like the old guy was like, "No, sir, it's all right. We're so used to like dealing with rude customers." And just the fact that he called me sir, just the fact that he called me sir, even though he's like 50 years older than me, is crazy. Like the level of respect, the level of customer service they have. And I don't know, it's like while I was saying sorry on behalf of the rude lady, it felt like I was extending my care towards the two old shop owners. I don't know, it's like I just felt so much care. So, yeah. Our next category is sweetest slash adorable moments I've had with myself. Okay, this is with myself. So the first one I would say is my driving adventures. So just for context, I got my license the summer of grade 11, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the summer of grade 11. And then from then on, I just kept on driving, you know. And every time I would go on car rides with myself, it's so fun. It's so freaking fun. I just blast music. I just listen to podcast. I eat in my car. Actually, it's not my car. It was my mom's car. Um, like I would just go to like places. Like it was just so fun driving, and most especially like when the sun is setting. Wow. So I would say my driving adventures, those were probably one of the sweetest moments I've had with myself. The second one is, I think it happened during summer, like last summer. And I think I was just meditating, and then I was doing like a self love meditation. And then I realized that my body, me, not this consciousness talking to the mic right now, but my body, me, is just doing his best to survive. He's just doing his best all the time to like assess the situation with the means he has at the moment. And when I realized that, is like my body's just doing my body's just doing its best. Why am I so harsh to my body? When I realized that, I kind of teared up, and I just gave myself a hug because I was like, damn. Because if you think about it, our bodies, this is the only thing that's keeping us alive, you know? And your brain, your everything is just doing their best with the means they had at the time, if that's making sense, you know? With the intelligence they had at the time, with the information they had at the time. And we're just so harsh to our body. Like, for example, back then I had pimples, right? Like, your body just did the best it could to like fight off some sort of like infection or something, or like the dirt, however pimples build up, I don't know. But like your pimples, your acne, all that, that's just your body's way of like adapting to the situation and doing its best, you know? Even your scars, that's, I don't know if that's making sense, but like that's the realization that I had at the time, and I just literally teared up after I realized that, after having that epiphany. So yeah, love yourselves, y'all. Love yourselves. Um oh, okay, the next one. The sweetest moments I've had with my family. I would say, I mean, of course, my mom. Like, I just have to talk about my mom, right? Like, whenever we would go to the mall, like, she will not even buy herself anything. Anything. And if she buys herself something, it's usually like the 75% off t-shirts, something like that. Or like the $5 shorts or something, like the cheapest stuff out there. And sometimes she will not even buy food. I don't know if she's on a diet or something, but like for the most part, she doesn't even buy herself anything. But she would not literally think twice to pay for our stuff. Like sometimes I'm like, hey ma, can you buy me some can you buy me some boba? And she'll be like, sure, you know, like whatever. Whatever. Like she would just spoil us, and that was just so sweet. Right? Like a parent's love, right? That hits different. A parent's love. Next. The most sweetest triple vanilla with chocolate swirls on top moments I've had with friends. I've had with friends. I've had with friends. Okay. I feel like the sweetest moments I've had with friends is are the ones wherein they would give me gifts. Especially the ones wherein the gift looks like they put so much thought into it. Those are the best ones, like letters or like handmade stuff. Yeah, and it's so like I sometimes I just want to tear up when it's like they did the best they could to give you a gift even though they're on a tight budget or something. Like those are the best gifts ever. Like they'll just give you like a lollipop with like a handmade card. Like it's so heartfelt whenever people do that. It's like I don't know. It's like they just put their personal touch into it. Like that's just so touching. That's just so touching. The next one is more like coming from me. So probably like 4 Valentine's days ago, I gave out handwritten poems to my friends. So that was sweet. Yeah, like I really took my time to like compose the poem, blah blah. And I even made like handcrafted like envelopes. So that was really sweet. That was really sweet. Next. Dude, I just realized not to put like a hint of like negativity in this episode because I literally just want this episode to be like 100%, heartfelt, lighthearted, positive. But one of like the friends, because like I said, like I gave out handwritten poems to my friend group back then, right? Dude, like one of my friends on me the previous month. So that's that. Like she literally friend zoned me on January and then I still gave her a poem on February because she was part of our friend group. So I don't even know what that was, dude. I was like, I just have a crush on you. I don't care. So I just gave out the poem anyway. Oh, okay. I feel like this is what you guys have been waiting for. The sweetest moments I've had romantically. Actually, this one I kind of don't want to share that much. Because, like, come on, it's personal. It's personal. It's personal. But, okay, so, um, dude, why am I cheesing? Why am I cheesing? Like, I'm not even with this person anymore. But it was just so sweet, though. It was just so sweet. Okay, so me and this person, we decide. Actually, it's gonna be like almost a year. Almost a year. Anywho, me and this girl decided to go to the mall, like a long drive to the mall. Cause it's literally like it's not even in the city anymore. Like you need to long drive, um, just right outside the city. Anywho, I called her the night before. I was like, "Can we FaceTime?" I think that's what I said. I don't know. Literally, like I forgot who initiated the FaceTime call, but we FaceTimed and just to talk about like details. Like when am I gonna pick you up? Blah blah. And then I was like, and then she was like, and then she was like, "Have you read Bambi?" Or actually, she was like, "Do you know Bambi?" And I was like, "What are you talking about, Bambi?" I was like, "No, I haven't heard of that." And she was like, "You haven't heard of Bambi? You haven't read Bambi?" And I was like, "No." And it was late at night, and she was like, Why don't I read it for you? Dude, I'm kicking my feet up and I'm literally on the public library. Bro, and there are people passing by. Um, I'm literally kicking my feet up. But she was like, I have the book right here. Why don't I read you Bambi? Because I was like, I think I said, like, I'm having a hard time falling asleep. Right? I'm having a hard time falling asleep, I think. Because, like, the lights were out. Or I turned off the lights already and I'm just laying on my bed on a FaceTime with her. And she was like, why don't I read you Bambi? And then she did. And that was pretty adorable. That was pretty adorable. That was pretty sweet. Like, I'll never forget that. And during the call, I was like, dude, I'm about to fall asleep. Anywho. I'm not gonna share anymore. I'm not gonna share anymore. I feel like I've overshared. I feel like I've overshared on this episode. I feel like that's a lot. I feel like that's about it. Like, I was literally so anxious. I was overthinking, right? Because I literally just booked the breakout room for an hour and 30 minutes because that's all they had. And I don't think that's gonna suffice. But it did. Like, I literally still have like less than an hour. So, yeah. We made it work, guys. We made it work. Literally, like, the outline is literally 2 pages long, and I was like, this is gonna take a while. Like, there's a lot of stories, but hey, you know, we're here. We made it work. You can buy my book. It's called A Soul's Quiet Release. um I like, bro, it's so good. It's so good. Like, I put so many good shit in there. Like, like, I literally just poured my heart and soul into that. Go buy it. Link in the description. You can buy it on Amazon. Really cheap, but it's a good read. Just give it a try, y'all. Just give it a try. What else? I feel like that's about it. Advance Merry Christmas to anyone who is celebrating Christmas. And as always, everything's gonna be alright.